Hi, this is Tara Long with Wide Awakened Healing, and I am here to help you awaken your inner healer so that you can live the life that you want, that you desire, and so that you can heal your body and your life in whatever way you most need it. The other day, I had a patient of mine, tell me she was coming in for anxiety and depression, and I noticed in her she was kind of slouched over and had a heavy chest, and I just noticed so much burden on her shoulders. And she said to me, and this is something that I hear all the time in different ways from people, and if I'm honest, I sometimes feel this way. You know, when I'm not intentional about my day, about what I'm doing, it's really, really easy for me to feel this way too. And she said, Tara, I feel like my life is one long to-do list. Oh man, I felt that heaviness for her, and I said, is that what you want? And she said, no, but I don't know any other way. I've been this way my whole life. I've done things this way my whole life, and I just worry and have anxiety all the time about getting things done. And then I'll get things done, but there's always more to do. And this is one of those instances where we are living in the future constantly, sometimes in the past. Oh, I didn't get that done on time, or I didn't do it well enough, or we're constantly thinking about the things that we need to do. Is this the purpose of life? Is this why we came to Earth, to just cross things off on our to-do list? I admit it feels good to cross things off on your to-do list. I have lists, multiple lists. I have a few calendars and lists. I make lists all the time for myself. But when I'm in a moment, it's having the awareness of that moment. And it's something that so many of us don't know how to do, have never done before. We don't know how to switch it off. We don't know how to switch off that to-do list, mindset or mentality. So I'm going to give you a few steps you can take to get some breathing space into this to-do list so that you can start showing up, so that who you are and your soul and what your soul wants to do and makes you feel happy and free, those things, you can start even scheduling them on your to-do list, right? So the first thing I want you to do is make a list of everything you do in a day. Or, look at your current to-do list and look at all the things that you have written down, okay? Or write it if you don't have it written down. Number 2, I want you to make another list, a separate list, of all the things you love to do. The things that bring you joy, peace, happiness, gratitude, whatever it is. Could be spending time with your family, could be painting, writing, running, hiking, swimming, singing, dancing, teaching. It doesn't matter what it is. Write down what it is that your spirit, and don't think about it too much. Just come from your heart, from your gut, from your intuition. What is your intuition, your higher self telling you that your spirit, when does your spirit soar, right? Make that list. Number 3, how do you feel when you're doing the things on the list that you love to do? How does it make you feel? Do you feel free? Do you feel inspired, aligned, enlightened? That's called your core desire feeling, which is the feeling you want to have all the time, no matter what you're doing, whether it's personal, business, fun, whatever it is, this is how you want to feel. Number 4, go back to your first list of everything that you do in a day. And if you can cross anything off that you don't have to do anymore, like really be honest with yourself. Do you have to be in book club that you've been in for 5 years that you no longer enjoy? You don't. Nope. You can cross that off. Do you need to carpool, like the soccer carpool or whatever? Do you need to do that? If it's your turn and you need to do that, okay. If you can delegate it to someone else, delegate it to someone else. And the 5th thing I want you to do is sprinkle in those things that your spirit soars to do. Just sprinkle them in, right? In your to-do list. Even if maybe there's a day where you can't find any time, which I really don't believe, because you can always do the things that are very important to you. And sometimes you have to make it a habit. And especially as women, we have this idea that we have to first serve everybody else. That's not true, and it doesn't serve anybody. If you're tired and frustrated and angry and resentful, and you have this martyr victim attitude of I do everything for everyone and never get to do anything for myself, it doesn't feel good for the person you're serving either. So take the time, do something for yourself. Okay, so write in those things that you love to do. I'm going to spend 10 minutes with my child in the morning just playing and not thinking about where we have to be or what we have to do or whatever it is for you. Okay, so go ahead, do this exercise. Let me know how it goes. I want to hear. You can even write some of your lists in the comments below. And I would love, love, love to hear from you. So thank you so much. Let me know how this helped you, and I will see you next time. Aloha.